Hey y'all. I was sitting in my backyard and I felt like sharing. The sun is shining, the weather is nice. Finally, winter is breaking, and I just figured, why not? It has been so long, I don't even know where to start. I haven't posted on social media for real in over a year. Wow. And I wish I could say that life has just been busy and I just been doing me, but honestly, this past year and a half have been the absolute most hardest and heartbreaking time in my life. And I want to talk about it. So we'll just call this story time, all right? But it's also me just trying to process everything. I've been lost and I don't want to stay lost. I want to find my way back to life, the life that I enjoyed, a life that I enjoy. And I figured maybe I'll document it. I mean, maybe I'll get back and maybe I won't, but at least I'll have proof of the journey. So if you're here, thanks for listening. Let's get into it. I kind of can't believe that I'm even talking about this. So let's go back to August 2023. That's the month that broke me. The last weekend in August, my beloved dog Max died on a Friday. And then that Sunday, I took my mom to the emergency room, and she was in the hospital for almost a month, almost a week. And we found out she had pancreatic cancer, and that really fucked me up. I remember the moment, of course. Um, I was staying with her that week and I went to go teach a class. And when I came back, the doctor had already spoken to her and she didn't really want to tell me what they said. So I went to the nurse's station and I asked what was the diagnosis. And the nurse looked at me and she gave me the medical terminology, um, pancreatic carcinoma. It's so much has happened, I don't even remember, but basically pancreatic cancer. And I remember just standing there staring at her, trying to hold it together. And I went to the lobby, a quiet area. I pulled out my phone and I Googled that shit and I lost it because it's one of the most deadliest forms of cancer anyone can get. And there are no real cures. I just remember crying uncontrollably when I read it, and the nurse came over. She gave me tissues, and what else could she do? There's nothing you can do in that moment. But after that, I pulled myself together and I knew I had to be strong for my mom. And I put everything I had into being the best advocate for her. I mean, the next year, it was just, it was so many doctor's appointments and treatments and funerals. And it just seems like a blur. I mean, I lost my sweet cousin, Kawana, January 2024 to breast cancer. And her dad died a few months after that. And then my mom started getting worse. And I quit my job. Well, I taught maybe a couple of classes or what have you, but I just stopped working and I completely focused on her full time. And I would do it again because that's what you do for people you love. And my mom, she was the absolute best. Loving, caring, funny, just the best. And I just think she was there for my first breath. And it was really beautiful, but heartbreaking that I was there for her last breath. And that's just something that I'll never forget and I'll never regret. I lost my dad in 2012, and that was really hard. It was really hard. It was the hardest thing I had done up to that moment in time. Like the hardest thing that I've gone through, I should say. And I just think that that helped to build my muscle to help me get through what this season has looked like. I mean, still, I'm heartbroken and I can't even begin to imagine future. Like, I've always been a visionary for what my future would look like, but my mom was always in that at least 10 more year range of my future. So, August 14th, that's when my mom passed away. And the holidays, this past holiday season was tough. And the new year, yeah, all of that stuff. It was just terrible. It was terribly hard. I just feel like I've lost my passion for life. Nothing feels like it really matters so much anymore. But just as the holidays were over, I felt like I was turning a corner. February comes around, and my husband David has a heart attack. A heart attack. I mean, can y'all believe that? On top of everything else, the past year, as if it wasn't brutal enough, as if I hadn't been grieving enough, losing people left and right, trying to hold it together, and then David's heart just decides it's had enough. So that was another wake up call. Um, Another moment where I'm just like, what the hell is happening? What's going on? I mean, I just feel like I've lost my passion and excitement for life. And I don't feel like I'm really living like of course, I'm not living like I was anymore. I just did not imagine grief was like this. I don't see an end to it. Normal will never be normal again. And I don't like it. I do like being happy. I don't know if I will find happiness again. I just don't know. So I've just decided to document my way back. And I don't know if I will get back to happiness or feel a sense of normalcy, but I do want to be intentional about this grief journey. And I want to make space for joy and happiness in my life again. And I know my mom would not want me to stop my life. She would want me to go on and live and be happy and find my passion again. So I'm going to try. I know a lot of y'all follow me for fitness, and I'm not going to say I'm not posting about fitness, but I will be posting about a healthy lifestyle. I'll be sharing David's journey back to health. But really, I think I'm just going to start documenting and just using this as a personal space. So I'll be sharing my journey, my struggles, my wins, my thoughts on grief. It's not just going to be about grief, growth, and just trying to figure out how to get back after loss. I think documenting this is going to help me work through my grief journey. Yeah, but I'll be posting about David's health journey as well, and maybe some of you out there will inspire me. Maybe I'll inspire you. Maybe I'll inspire myself. But at the end of the day, I just want to have a record to look back on and be like, damn, life is wild. Maybe I'll be real happy at some point in the future and I'll look back and I'll say, man, I was really messed up. But either way, stay for the journey. I love to have you here. If there's anything in this video that resonated with you, please leave a comment. If you'd like to share your own grief journey and where you are in it, please leave a comment. If you have thoughts on what's helped you, please leave a comment. If you have thoughts like it never gets better, I'll take that too. There was a point where I could not believe that. That's another story though. So if you've ever felt like life has really knocked you down, I just want to hear your story, especially if you're on the other side of it. So subscribe and let's figure this thing out together. I appreciate you watching and being here, and I'll see you in the next one.